speaker is Congressman Jeff Fortenberry from Nebraska. Jeff is a strong supporter of Israel and a strong supporter of what the Efrat organization does, sits on numerous committees, including the Agricultural Committee, the Foreign Affairs Committee, Small Business Committee, and so on. There's a quote here, if I may, because I've actually have seen some of your talks online, because we live in an internet, and this is one of the themes of Jeff Fortenberry, and this is what he says. He says, and has mentioned this time and time again, that the strength of the United States, the actual quote is, the strength of our nation, the United States, depends on the strength of our communities and our families. And without further ado, please welcome Representative Fortenberry.
We need a bigger room. This is a good sign, isn't it? I'm not familiar with Efrat until I read a Dear Colleague letter. It's one of our internal communications between congressmen that announced the lunch today to honor the good doctor, and I wasn't familiar with the work. So I told my scheduler, I said, please put that down. I'd like to go by, and I noticed today that you were particularly singling out my colleague, Senator Chuck Hagel from Nebraska. So I wanted to just participate and potentially honor him. I'm overwhelmed. How beautiful. The doctor and I were having a brief conversation as I sat down, and I told him I had 5 children. I had 5 little girls. They're 10 and under. So we like babies too in my house. But we don't have to say any more but to look at what the film said. And 1,000 people celebrating, I assume that was in Jerusalem, who have life, who have hope and opportunity and celebrate with their families the extraordinary heritage of the Israeli people, but also the opportunity to enjoy the wonderful gift of life. So again, thanks so much for just inviting me to be present here, and it's you all who deserve any accolades and credit. And I see some friends who we've met previously, and I'm glad to see you all here. You know, we are all in this together, and what you're doing gives us great hope in the United States that we continue to think about new and innovative ways to help people in need. Because women deserve better than abortion. Abortion is a violent act. Beginning to understand that this violent act obviously takes the life of an unborn child, but the impact on the woman, the impact on the man. No wonder the early feminist movement in America was very much opposed to abortion, because they could see it for what it was. So we have the opportunity, I think, through the hand of compassion, your work and others of you who dedicated your lives to this, to rethink this in our society and build a new culture that celebrates the beautiful gift of life. Thank you.